And go. Hello, and welcome to Zesty Life Hacks the Debbies of Brooklyn Nine-Nine with me.
Way too many.
There's way too many with me, Tom. And it's the detective who isn't defective. It's Hardy. Hardy, how are you today? A little bewildered.
Shenanigizing narwhal. I am good.
I feel like I did one of my better intros.
It was okay. Yeah, it was really good. But no, I didn't.
And you came up with shenaniganizing narwhals.
Yeah. Well, I looked around the room and I was just like, oh no, there's been one about the rug. There's been one about the printer. What am I gonna do?
Maybe we should move to a different room to record.
Well, but this is the room.
Okay, yeah, this is the room. And you are here with us, listening to us or watching us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Give
us a subscribe. That's my YouTuber.
Oh, is that the
that's my YouTuber. Give us subscribing, Bing. Yeah, do it.
Do you find YouTubers generally are a little over the top?
No. I don't know. Depends on which ones.
Yeah, okay. Some of them are.
Subscribe.
We are the Zesty Life Hacks crew.
Yeah.
There's two of us.
Just two of us.
And this is part 2 in a series of the Debbies of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Now, if you missed part 1, that's fine. Part 2 is now, and we are talking about how on the TV show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is one of our favourites,
Yes.
there are quite a few Debbies.
Too many.
I think that 5 for a show that has not a massive cast. I mean, it's a large comedy ensemble core cast, but there's not millions and millions of people in the show. The fact that Debbie gets mentioned so often is quite a lot.
Yes,
It's out of the ordinary.
Yes. That's a lot.
Yeah, and you noticed it. You're like, hey, hang on. You thought it was weird when there were 3 Debbies.
Because they were big ones.
They were the big Debbies.
No, I think I noticed the big ones first.
Yeah.
The 3 big ones.
And then you noticed the Debbie we're talking about today, which is...
Yes, great segue.
What are you doing with that?
No.
You put it down.
Okay, I'll put down.
You're making me nervous.
I'm...
It's a heavy mic stand. You're just flailing it around the room.
Okay. Sorry.
Do I need to get you a fidget spinner? That's not a fidget spinner. That will hurt somebody. If you try and spin that, it's going to clonk someone in the head.
I'm not going to spin.
Okay, don't.
I don't think a fidget spinner would be good for this because you'd be able to hear that.
Oh, yeah. No, this is just me fidget spinning. No, I have to keep my concentration. Yeah, it's a terrible noise. Don't do it. Anyway, we're talking about the Debbies of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The Debbie we're talking about today is not the first one you discovered.
Yeah.
Or the second one you discovered.
Or the third one I discovered.
It's the 4th one you discovered.
Yes.
But it is the second Debbie.
Yes.
Yeah, this is like how they number Star Wars. It's really confusing. And the second Debbie in the series Brooklyn Nine-Nine is in series 3.
Yes.
Episode 15, I think. And that...
No, Yeah.
Yeah, it's episode 15. The title of the episode is Terry Kitties.
Yes.
Terry Kitties. And it's a throwaway line. There isn't actually a Debbie. There is a Debbie they're talking about. But
there isn't a tangible, seeable Debbie.
There's not a Debbie that appears on the screen. She's more of an idea of a Debbie.
Yes.
She's more of a More of a
the unspoken or unseen Debbie of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
She's the concept that is Debbie. Anyway, so she appears. She doesn't appear in anything. The name Debbie is mentioned in a flashback.
Yes.
Where Terry is talking about how bad his old precinct was to work for.
His precinct, yeah, they were being jerks.
They were being jerks. And in the flashback, Terry has hair, which is pretty funny because he's got like a flat top buzz cut. And
they all have weird hair in the flashbacks.
Yeah, it's like so you know it's a flashback from a little while ago. They have the haircuts of that time. So if it's supposed to be the 90s, they've got 90s haircuts. If it's supposed to be the 80s, they're
very on trend with their haircuts.
They're on trend with their haircuts. So haircuts aside, Terry walks into his new precinct carrying his boxes and he says, "Hi, I'm new. Where's my desk?" And the guy says,
"Silver case, then you get a desk."
And that joke runs through a couple of iterations.
Silver case, then you get a coffee. Silver case, then you get to sign Debbie's birthday card.
That's right. Terry was in the middle of signing somebody's birthday card, trying to fit in with the precinct, and the mean cop comes over and says, "Silver case.
Silver case, yeah."
And then you get to sign Debbie's birthday card and snatches it away from him.
Yeah.
Snatches it away from him.
Frankly, quite rude.
Frankly, quite rude.
Frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
His name's not Frankly.
We don't know what his name is, but we know there was a Debbie at that precinct. Oh, it is mentioned. I can't remember what it is because we were focused on
the Debbie.
Too many Debbies.
There's too many.
It's a pretty cool episode. It starts with Terry getting a box full of kittens, and they're so cute and adorable, but he keeps referring to them as jerks and how much he hates the kittens because it's his old precinct sending him kittens as a prank to remind him of one of his biggest failures where he thought a cat burglar he busts in to bust somebody for being a cat burglar and the guy's in a wheelchair, so he couldn't have climbed up and into windows.
And he gets a bit flustered and he blames it on the cat.
There's a cat in the room and he says, it was his cat. That's why they call them cat burglars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd send him kittens after that as well.
What?
Yeah, that's boneheaded. Maybe not for years.
Send him a kitten. One kitten.
One kitten.
One kitten.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's what I do. Anyway, we are no closer into finding out why Debbie is on Brooklyn Nine so often.
Well, yeah.
Oh, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. She's not on Brooklyn Nine. I don't know where that is.
That's the worst show.
Brooklyn Nine. It's 90 less than Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, it's a bit crummy.
It's a bit crummy.
Of a cop show.
It's just got one guy and he's eating a donut and he's slowly filling out paperwork.
Yeah.
That's Brooklyn Nine.
Yeah.
Not my favourite show, but Brooklyn Nine-Nine is.
Yeah. It's very fun.
Yeah. So, Hardy, have you got any theories?
Well, I mean,
as to why there are so many Debbies? We're into Debbie episode 2. Why do you think there are so many Debbies in Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Well, I mean, there's obviously, and I think we've explained this, the idea that since it's kind of like a name that kind of sounds a bit, funny, that's the reason.
It's got a...
Also,
Debbie.
Well,
it's funny when you say it.
Debbie dead.
That's spoilers, Hardy.
It is a spoiler, but it's a funny line.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That will be our next episode, where we'll be talking a bit more about a Debbie who does have a person.
Yeah, a person. Not Invisa Debbie.
Not Invisa Debbie, not the concept of Debbie, but a real person. We'll be talking about Debbie Stovelman. If you want to catch it... What?
There's one more thing that it's another Debbie's birthday in one of the things.
What?
One of the Debbies has their birthday, and
that's a thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's also a throwaway line. isn't it? And like,
Where she goes,
best birthday ever.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're finding threads. We're linking the Debbies.
Linking them up.
So we've had 2 Debbies with birthdays on the show
Yes.
out of 5 Debbies.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. And we don't know if it was...
Oh, I keep on accidentally banging the table.
If anybody's heard some ominous
weird
gong-like sounds, we're trying out these Pog mics and I like them, but yeah, then the shock mount on them is not quite as good as the shock mount we had on the other microphones. I might switch back. A little insight to podcasting there.
Yeah. Podcasts. Ooh. Anyway,
are you going to do some research before the next Debbie one?
Yes, I will find out about all of the Debbie.
No, well, I'd like you to look into maybe why there's so many Debbies. Ties?
Yeah, like ties between them.
More ties between them. That'd be cool. I'd like you to do a little bit of research. Seeing as you're the kid who discovered the so many Debbies.
Because there's so many. Yep.
There is so many. And with that, I think we'll end the show. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Hello. I'm just letting you people of the universe know that stars are good and you can give up to 5, which would be good if you gave up to 5. But if you don't want to do that, or if you want to do something more, you can also review, which is good. And we might even get featured or something. Goodbye.